pew, pew, pew.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
We're back.
And what are we watching tonight?
Tonight, The Lost Boys.
And we're drinking Gun Rock. It's a hazy IPA from, I don't even know where the fuck this is from.
Sudwork Brewing Company, Davis, California.
It's a 6.3% alcohol by volume. I don't know. It sounds delicious.
My favorite part.
I'm hoping it's good. So I like to let the crack part
He wants it to be a little more
gnarly.
theatrical.
I want it to be gnarly.
Just spill it all over.
Oh,
Can't forget.
it smells fucking good. Welcome to Blood and Brews.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
Fuck, you actually chose a good beer.
It's refreshing. It's super good.
No, I'm proud of you. You chose a good fucking beer this time. I love that beer.
It was the pony that got me.
I'll give you the pony.
Yeah. That's super good.
No,
though.
that's a fucking delicious ass beer.
It's refreshing. It's perfect. Like,
I like that. God damn.
I'm proud.
Okay, so we're halfway through the movie right now, and I thought it would be a good idea to stop the movie and ask Ryan his opinion on what he thinks so far. Be honest.
You know, I'm really starting to...
This is a straightforward question.
You fucking
We
left
need
this shit in the
straightforward
freezer
answer.
for so long.
What did you do?
You ruined a good beer.
It's gonna... I like it when it's frothy.
I can't even get it out of the fucking can.
Babe, it's
Why'd
gonna
you
be
do that?
fine.
You ruined a fucking great beer.
It's gonna be good still, I promise.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be icy. Just squeeze it out. Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's like an icy.
That's delicious.
That's not delicious. That's
That's-
disgusting. That's not beer.
Okay, so. we
This guy
stopped-
left the beer in the freezer for too
I
long.
did leave the beer in the freezer. It's a little frozen. Show him. Show him the ice beer.
That's frosty foam.
It is, but we have gummy worms. I mean, they're tasty and delicious.
And Dot's pretzels.
Meh. Anyways, what do you think about the movie so far?
I think it's pretty good. I like 80s movies.
Be honest, because you were talking shit. Just because this is nostalgic for me,
I was talking a little shit.
it was it came out in 1987. Do you know what I mean? It's got so many young actors in it. It's got the fucking Coreys. It's got a young Kiefer Sutherland in it. Amongst other fucking actors. I mean, I don't have to name them all, but... So you kind of like it? Can you kind of respect the fact that 80s horror was decent? It kind of combines humor and horror together.
All aspects and just kind of morphs it into one.
Yeah.
Pretty I mean,
Be honest. Go ahead. Just pretend I'm not here and you're just judging it based on so far, Ryan.
well, we're like almost to the halfway mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I have yet to see the movie's full potential. Look at that.
We met the Frog Brothers, okay? How can you not like the Frog Brothers? They own a comic shop. They know about vampires.
This is disgusting.
Ice foam beer is the best. This beer is delicious, and it still is good. You're just being a whiner. Anyways, we're going to finish this movie up, and then we'll get back with you in just a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. That should work, I would think. Are you good? I'm sorry about the frozen beer, okay?
I'm just disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
Should've
a
just
little
let it
bit.
thaw. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that one's kind of coming out pretty good.
You know, but Ryan, go ahead.
Pew 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 pew.
It's not how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I like 80s movies. I loved the soundtrack to it. Like, so just the music going on was timeless.
He really liked the guy that was oily playing the saxophone.
Wasn't the biggest fan
in
of
the
that
beginning,
part, but it was kind of funny.
Something about the oily, muscly dude is what he said he really liked. That's the standout part.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. It wasn't very gory. It was pretty mellow. It's definitely child friendly.
No boobs.
No boobs.
No private parts by any means. They do have a sex scene, but it's very PG.
I will give this movie 7.5 in my book. It's a good movie. Not really my type, but it's a classic. I feel like it's a good classic.
I'm going to go ahead and give this movie a 9 because it's in like my top favorite movies of all time because of the nostalgia, because of the actors.
Pew 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 pew.
I mean, it's got Kiefer Sutherland in it. He's amazing. You know what I mean? And that vampire scene where they are in the fucking cave and they fucking stab that vampire through the chest and he starts fucking bleeding down and they have to jump down and they're trying to escape the cave and fucking Kiefer Sutherland's fucking vampire is like chasing fucking and he grabs Corey by the fucking leg and it's just like, that was fucking dope. And his eyes get all fucking crazy. I love that part of the movie, not gonna lie. But anyways, to me, this movie's fucking amazing. It basically is something I watched over and over and over and over again when I was growing up, so I can't say anything bad about it because I was raised on this fucking movie. This is his first time seeing it, and we're in fucking, 2021, so that, like, shit's different nowadays. Movies, you're expecting just fucking constant one thing after another, and you have to have that shit flashing in your face all the time.
It was definitely I don't know. It was definitely a good movie. The film quality aspect of it, the special effects, like the vampire, like the cosmetic stuff they do to make them look like vampires.
I don't think they went overboard in some movies, and they didn't underdo it.
Yeah.
And I really like how they're able to bounce back and forth between a comedy and a horror movie, because there are parts where you're like, oh wow, this is fucking goofy as fuck, and then there's parts where you see the vampire looking directly in the camera and you're like, oh shit, that's kind of creepy and freaky, so you're like, fuck dude, it does a good job of snaking back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
So for me, I really liked that. For me, it's a fucking top movie. What about the beer? Let's talk about that, because this is so delicious, and I know we told you earlier that we really fucking loved it, but I really dig this beer. Like, I'll drink it again, and it's really, I want to kind of almost have like a fucking face-off between this beer and Disco Ninja. No? You don't think it beats Disco Ninja out? Be honest. If you don't think it does.
I don't know. I think it was just because I had it so icy. Yeah. Like it was just sitting in Antarctica for a few minutes and...
It's good when it's fucking that cold too, right? You don't believe me. I like when it's just slightly icy. You know, it's fucking delicious. I'm going to give this beer an 8, I think. But make sure you drink it cold. Once again, I'll give it an
8 too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's Gun Rock Hazy IPA. It's an India Pale Ale from Sudwork Brewing in Davis, California. It's a 6.3% alcohol by volume. And yeah, it's fucking tasty.
It's delicious.
Delicious. It's got a fucking pony horse thing on the front. I don't know. Anyways.
I say Disco Ninja, real quick, sorry. I think Disco Ninja is the winner because it's got a little bit more of a higher percentage, so it's more bang for your buck.
Okay. But it's like salsa, bro. It's like you can have a really delicious salsa that's not very fucking hot. And some people judge their salsa on the heat, and some people judge their salsa on the flavor. Now, what is it for you? Are you judging it on the fucking alcohol percentage, Or are you judging it on the fact that it's a fucking tasty ass beer?
The fact that with Disco Ninja the percentage is high and the flavors still match.
I like that.
So it's not like
I like that.
It's not like I'm just drinking some crappy beer that's gonna get me drunk. It's a very like the flavor is just so delicious.
That's true. And
this one is very crisp. It's It's good. It's refreshing, especially on a hot day. It's just it hits all the right spots.
Oh yeah, it hit my spot real good.
But it's also not like super intoxicating.
Exactly.
So I don't feel like I'm gonna just pass out, even though I probably will just pass out. But... Pew 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 pew. Pew, pew. I finally get the Chinese food joke now. I didn't get it, and it took me even after this scene to go, oh, I get it now.
Why don't you try some noodles? They're worms. I mean, they're worms. Tony! They're only noodles, Michael.
Anyways, you guys have a good night.
We're gonna listen to J. Cole's album here in like...
Oh yeah, J. Cole's
10
album
minutes.
drops in like a couple fucking minutes. We're excited about that. You guys have a good night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, we're still here. We're back. We took a little hiatus just because there's work and everything, so... Have a good night.
Blood and Brews.